All other students, once again I am reminding you, I have very clearly stated that today onwards we are going to have in-depth study which is there on the syllabus, and the first thing which is there in the syllabus is regarding introduction, meaning, etc. about research. So I told you, if you go to the book, the very simple meaning of research is research, searching again and again and again and again and again. It is never ending story. Okay, don't think that we have invented something and it will end. No, try to understand. We invented, let us take an example of wheel. From wheel we went to bullock cart, then horse cart, then we went for uh, I mean car with petrol, car with diesel engine, car with CNG. Now there is electrical car, and so on and so forth. Agreed or not? Cycle, so many things. So that is, again, research will continue and something new will be there. Just see, the cost of maintenance of CNG is much lower than petrol engine. Diesel is lower than petrol. CNG is lesser than diesel. Electric is lesser than all these three. Yes or no? This is all possible and feasible because we have intuition to searching again and again with same problem. We wanted to resolve by other ways and means. Okay? And don't think illogical. Don't go in scientific. Go with the scientific, systematic way. Then only it will call as research. Otherwise not. Okay? In research, we always discover the new fact. Or many a times we verify and test the old facts. Okay? So like Newton has uh, invented law of gravitation, then against that force we created something, some extra force, and with that concept are all kind of flight, helicopters, and other thing is flying, because we know this much will be the force towards gravity. Against that you put such extra force, then only you can fly. Yes or no? We verify, we test, and then only we can go. I mean, ISRO is sending many satellites. How they know? Because they know it. This much of against gravitational force we required. This much they require time in orbit to reach this much time. So this is all very much testing the old facts which is available. Okay. So if we are doing research on based of certain previous research which has been conducted, is known as descriptive research, because you have the review of literature for that. But if some research which we are doing for the first time, then it will be known as exploratory research, which is done for the first time. We are exploring. We don't know. Like getting the vaccination of COVID is purely exploratory research. We were not knowing. Yes or no? And always exploratory research takes lot of time. Why? Because you don't have any base for it. Making sense, understanding with all this logic, understanding with all the examples. Yes or no? Okay. And not only that, then you have to analyze their sequence. You have to interrelation. You have to get the explanation of it. All is a part of effective research, appropriate research. At the same time, you can develop a new tools, concepts, theories, which always going to have and assess the human behavior and social things, which assist the society at large. Yes or no? So you see all the definition which we have in research is going to talk about these aspects only. The basic concept will remain constant. Okay. This was the definition given by Young. If you'll see the Redman and Mori who has defined research is endeavor to discover the answer of intellectual and practical problem. Very important, right? Through the application of scientific method. Again, same thing came. Here the problem was last and method was earlier. Here problem is beginning. Scientific method is at the end. Yes or no? And ultimately you have to summarize the efforts, knowledge, gain, what you have kept it. And research is a systematic process of data collection, analyzing info, very apt definition for you all. Keep in for your reference. Okay, research is systematic process of data collection, analyzing information of data in order to increase our understanding or phenomena about the concern or interest. Let us see how this things actually works. Again, I would like to take you to have the look of few videos that will going to give you how the data is to be analyzed effectively. Without analyzing the data, you cannot achieve your research target. You cannot give the justice to your research. And I told you, next lecture, whenever you come, please keep your own notes for your reference, your pointers in reference, and then we will continue our session. See how the reference they are giving, how the data is analyzed. This all you are going to learn in this video.
You may think to live to be 100 years old, you have to work out every day, eat nothing but vegetables, and never drink a sip of alcohol. But did you know this isn't actually true? Living long isn't about spending hours at the gym. And no, it's not about having an extremely strict diet either. Here are 7 easy things you can do to live a long life. Number 1, don't go to the gym. But don't become a couch potato either. You still need to do physical exercise, just differently. Studies have shown that societies in Sardinia, Italy, and Okinawa, Japan, where it's common to live past the century mark, don't work out in the traditional sense. Instead, they built their lives so exercise comes naturally. They bike where they need to go, garden, and take care of their families. These low-impact exercises put a lot of stress on your body, leading to less injuries while also burning calories. Number 2, retire later. Early retirement sounds like the best thing in the world, but it might just slowly kill you. A 2017 study showed that the mortality rate in American men increased by 20% if they were to retire at age 63 rather than if they were to do it later. The routine of doing something every day, being social, and using your brain good for you, no matter the age. Number 3, eat purple food. Foods like grapes, plums, and even red wine all have amazing benefits that can decrease the chances of heart disease and have been shown to prevent Alzheimer's. They contain polyphenols, a compound that keeps blood vessels and arteries more flexible and healthy. In fact, in Okinawa, one of the main things they eat are purple sweet potatoes, and they have one of the highest centenarian populations in the world. Number 4, have the proper diet. This one may seem obvious, but what exactly should you be eating to live long? First off, stop ordering takeout and cook from home. A Cambridge University study showed that people who do this are 47% more likely to live an extra 10 years. And surprisingly, societies with the most centenarians even drink alcohol, some every day. They're not getting drunk toasting to a long life, but small servings of alcohol have been known to reduce heart disease. Number 5, live at a high altitude. It might be time to move to a place with a higher elevation, like Colorado. According to a University of Colorado study, the state has multiple counties where life expectancy is nearly 2 years higher compared to the national average. The study says this might have to do with the higher altitude at nearly 2,000 meters above sea level, where a lower oxygen concentration in the atmosphere is suspected to increase blood flow, leading to a lower chance of heart disease. Number 6, find your sleep sweet spot. Over in the UK, a Warwick University study found that people who get less than 6 hours of sleep each night are 12% more likely to die before the age of 65. But don't get too much shut-eye. The same study showed that people who got 9 hours of rest had a 30% higher chance of dying early. Number 7, have great friends. Studies have shown that being lonely can literally kill you. If you have a great social network, it can lower stress, making you feel not only physically healthier, but also mentally. And it also helps if they're healthy. Research has shown that if you have unhealthy friends, your chances of the same happening to you increase by 57%. So although the average life expectancy around the world is 70.5 years, why the average? You're anything but that, and your body can do amazing things, like live to be 100. For more incredible things you can do to your body, stay tuned to Your Amazing Body.
I hope you must have seen in this video how they have referred different data, different research has been conducted to world renowned universities. Have you seen or not? And they have referred everything with an example. This is called appropriate definition, which is there, which I was talking about to you all. There are many such kind of videos which I have kept it for your learning, right? Collecting data, analyzing information. Otherwise, we could also had, we always think that, only exercise is going to live and going to help us to live more number of lives, more number of years. It's not like that. Many of us, we always think about early retirement. Earlier, my thinking was also like that. Why? Because I also seen the movie. कौन सा movie था that ऋतिक रोशन का जिंदगी ना मिले दोबारा 40 में रिटायर होने का? यस और नो? अगर जल्दी रिटायर होगा तो ऊपर भी जल्दी पहुंचेगा. वेरी क्लियर है. Till more you live, till more you work, you have to have that kind of life expectancy, and it is proven. Lot many research has proven that with data, with percentage, with analysis, with reference, everything is given there. Yes or no? If you live on high altitude, I mean latitude, we suppose we are there on the mountains and all. We always think breathing problem and all. When we take the student for IV and all, we always found. But that research is going directly reverse. If you live there, you live more. Why? Because for every up and down, you are doing exercise, and that is why you will find those people are living more. They don't have heart disease, even though they have less oxygen. Cutting or not. So these things are very, very important for us to learn effective research methodology. Not only just go through this definition is going to serve our purpose. Okay. There are many other things which always I will quote. I'm going to give you an example as and when we will come across those meaning, those I mean kind of uh, pointers or things which is required with an assistance of certain kind of videos, presentations, etc. I'll put that. Okay. So today we have seen the definitions and meaning. In subsequent lectures, we are going to see the objective, features, etc., etc. But I want you should come up, you should make your own learning and come for the next lecture regarding objective of research. You do it with your own. Then feature of research. These two things should be there in your hand. Then we will see importance of research. Yes, so your pointer to be elaborated, or you can compare the pointers what I have kept in my PPT, or you can add, or you can subtract, etc., etc. We will have proper deliberation. We will have two-way interaction in coming lectures. Okay. Thank you very much. Be at home. Be safe. I hope you must have paid the fees. Kindly make the payment of fees as early as possible. Your blacklist will be there now weekly. So be careful. Even the messages will go to the parents. So try to attend the lecture and also intimate other students that they should attend the